Hello Leo, this is LM. I am going to enlighten you on the things that I found during my research, things you might have not have known about your zodiac sign, and you would like to know. It's fun little things you can incorporate in your daily life, or herbs or natural medicine or things of that nature that might help you if that's what you're interested in. Also, I will touch base on the most compatible signs for a relationship that will be successful either in romance or in business. So we'll get started. After I read that, I'm going to pick a few cards from here. Usually it's about 3. If more come out, I take them, and then we'll clarify with these. I usually take all the cards if they fall out. If it's more than 12, I put them back. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to help it grow. Also, you can download these to compare them for later. And comment below and let me know if anything has resonated with you through this reading. Okay, Leo, let's get into it. A typical Leo, the physical characteristics are inclined to be tall, large boned and firm in figure, and always moving with a grace to them. Like they're very smooth, like a lion. So Leos can recognize a lot of different things off of people. They can read them pretty well. That's another characteristic of a Leo. Physically, they can be very broad with a strong neck. The forehead is usually broad also. The cheekbones are usually full and well curved. The eyes are striking and usually pretty large and commanding. Like they have a very commanding look when a Leo looks at you. Usually their eyes are blue or gray, or they can even be green. Another physical characteristic of a Leo, the teeth are usually pretty large, especially in the front and the upper jaw. And the lips are usually well-shaped and sensuous. They have very nice lips. The skin of a Leo normally is like an olive or a golden color. They're not sensitive to the sun, and they can easily freckle though. That's a characteristic of the sign. The ears are usually real round and well proportioned. Not too much, they're not very large compared to the head, they're well proportioned to the head. And the hair is usually thick and full, generally ranging from like a sandy blonde to a tawny brown color, almost like the lion, the Leo. So, the natural element is fire. The ruling planet is the sun. The gender is masculine, and some of the general characteristics of a Leo. The zodiac sign of a Leo is usually, they're very, like, fertile. They have a lot of vitality. They command authority. They have a lot of passion. They can be a little arrogant at times, but they're very optimistic. They like opulence. They like eloquent things. They have not all of them per se, but general characteristics. They like the finer things in life. They're very versatile. They're dignified. They're very courageous. Another characteristic. They can go to extremes. In conventional standards, either they're lawful or very lawless. So that can be an extreme, but whatever they do, it's very intense. Now, as far as Leos in relationships go, a Leo with a Leo is favorable for business, but it's not very good for romance. A Leo with a Virgo, it depends. It's based on time. If you need too much time, it's not going to work out very well. But the intellectual part, like the qualities, if both parties have this, it will work out. But if you demand a lot of time, it's not going to work in this relationship. A Leo with a Libra, even powers in most cases, it's going to be pretty balanced, but romantically the Leo will dominate. A Leo with a Scorpio, the Scorpio will dominate, especially in a romantic relationship. And it's excellent for business terms. So a Leo with a Scorpio would be excellent for business. A Leo with a Sagittarius, Leo dominates, and the Sagittarius enjoys the domination from the Leo. There are usually difficulties in more just sexual-based relationships if it's not, if it doesn't have a romantic component to it. And other planets lead to influence this relationship. So look at your charts and see where your sun, moon, and your Venus lie in both of your charts to see how compatible it is, because the charts are very unique to each person. It's not just with the particular zodiac sign. So check your charts if you're going to be interested in dating a Leo, if you're a Sagittarius, and Leo, if you want to have a relationship with a Sagittarius, look at your charts first. A Leo with a Capricorn, the Capricorn's going to dominate in the business relationship. They accept responsibility and leave basically the Leo free to do other things like the lighter tasks. Leo with an Aquarius, Leo dominates in the personal relationship, but the Aquarius prefers to indulge in the charms of the Leo per se, if they so are inclined to provide them to the Aquarius. A Leo with a Pisces, basically in a sexual relationship, the Leo and the Pisces are going to be pretty equal. A Leo male will dominate a Pisces. But let me see. A Pisces female, I think the Pisces female will basically use her charms with the Leo male. So I think even though she wouldn't dominate the relationship, she'll have her little Piscean gifts to swoon him. In business relationship with a Leo and a Pisces, it's better for the Leo male to be with a Piscean female, I think. That would be a better fit for business. A Leo with an Aries even powers both personal, romantic, and business relationships. And it doesn't really last for long durations because of the Aries being so fiery and strong. It's not going to be long business, short-term business deals only. Leo with a Taurus dominates in business relationships. They often supply money, and the Leo tends to spend the money. So I don't know. The Taurus will have to keep an eye on the money bags with a Leo. In personal relationships, the female Taurus inspires tenderness in the Leo male, so she can tame that lion. A Leo with a Gemini, the Leo dominates relationships, short but profitable in business, but it's not very good for romantic relationships. A Leo with a Cancer, the Cancer dominates with a lot of charm, but he has to be careful because the Leo is not going to want to be. Basically, they like the attention, but they don't want to feel like they have the lower hand in the deal. The most favorable climate for a Leo: warm tropical climates. They really do like the sun. They tend to gravitate to the sun more, but they do like cities also. And it depends on the climate. Each person obviously is going to be different. This is general. It's not for everyone. It's just basic. So sports that a Leo might like is golf, horseback riding, tennis, things like that. Anything outdoorsy. They enjoy mountain climbing. Leos are more prone to heart trouble and suffer from strain at high altitudes. So even if it's like a mountain climbing thing, you don't want to go over and beyond. Start off slow and be careful. The Leos born with the sun in Leo, they tend to be excellent at most sports, but they do tend to have some heart ailments. Let me see. If you're a young Leo, they benefit from sports. This is more so from an older Leo. This is what I'm getting, sorry for the delay. Flowers for a Leo, they like tall, dignified flowers such as long stem roses or like goldenrod. Those are some flowers that might appeal to them. Perfumes or incense Red sandalwood, frankincense, camphor, and clove are scents that appeal to a Leo. The best day of the week for a Leo is Sunday. Favorable metals, obviously gold. It has that gold in the lion's coat. So gold, their natural tendency is to gravitate towards silver and silverware, but something gold is going to suit Leos better. Precious stones, ruby, cat's eye, or diamonds are going to be really good for Leos. Favorable colors, more on the golden orange side. I think that explains it all. It fits right in with everything. Full range of yellows as well as like warm gold and beige tones. The musical keynote for Leos is D. So if you like writing music or listening to music, just check what chords in and see if this is something that's of interest to you, because I think this is really interesting, especially for my sign. You might like music that has the vibratory note of D. Your best number, your planetary number for the sun is 1. And jobs that best suit Leo, public relations, theater, theology, politics, things in the arts. It's a full range, anything, music, art, poetry, theater, things of that nature. Statesmanship, all positions where organization and authority is needed, because you're very authoritative as a sign. Leos usually tend to go through jobs like psychology, military leadership, newspaper work, if you find that interesting, or even motion picture directors. There's a lot of Leos that are directors in motion pictures. As far as weak spots in your body, Leo, sorry, my voice is cracking. The heart, the back, the spinal cord, the 12 vertebrae of the thoracic, and the pericardium around the heart. So basically, just be careful. If you are doing sports, you don't want to have any like football injuries or anything like that. Stick to non-contact sports. Other things can manifest. Also the liver, the kidneys, or the nervous system. In later years, it will probably be problems with the eyes and hearing. And they can be very vulnerable. Your nose, sometimes Leos are more apt to be losing their sense of smell later in life, or problems with their nose. So just be careful of that. Keep if you're having any heart issues or pains, go get it checked out. No worries. Favorable periods of the year. November 22nd to December 21st is an excellent time to do business, contract deals, start relationships, anything new. That will be very, very favorable for you. Again, you'll have more lucky days in July, starting on the 23rd to August 22nd, and again in March 21st to April 18th. Herbs that you might be interested in if you're into herbal medicine or natural medicine is sage, thyme, rosemary. Rosemary is really good for the lungs. Celery seeds, cinnamon, saffron, and cloves. Trees and plants that you'd like to have in your house or around your house that will heighten the vibration are almond, walnut, olive, grapefruit, orange, palm, ash, and bay. Wines or liquors that the Leos seem to like. Cider or hard cider, champagne, and different liqueurs like soft liqueurs. If you're interested, old school, I like to go old school. Actors that used to have their sun in Leo are Mae West, which I thought was really interesting. I like old school because we forget about the oldies and the goodies. Different personalities like Jacqueline Kennedy, Henry Ford, creative artists that had their sun. Also, let me see. Trying to find a good one. Alexander Dumas, that was an artist. Also, military leaders or statesmen that had their sun in that position. Also, was goodness. Herbert Hoover, Mussolini, and Napoleon. Alfred Hitchcock was also had their son. Well, cross watchers, let's do this. If you're interested in dealing with a Leo and you're not always sure how to approach them, approach them with dignity. Get to the point of the conversation, because Leos, they could be, they don't really like repetition. They want to get to the point. They want to know it short and sweet. Get to the point of your conversation. They don't have time to waste, and they get impatient. Listen to his opinions and be ready for an exciting, adventurous companionship. With his strength, he's really noted and remarked upon. Like they're not afraid to go out on adventures. They're just like, hey, let's go. So they really enjoy that. And they really like flattery. And just let them know that you respect them because of their intelligence, and they'll be pretty fond of you. So that's how you would get on the good side of a Leo. Now we're going to start with these tarot. So for the next 24 to 72 hours, these might appeal to you. If it resonates, hit the like button and share. Please subscribe and support my channel. It's new and I would like it to grow, so I need some support. Give me a card for Leo, for present, past, and future. Sorry. If multiple fall out, I take them. So you have education, you have riding the wave, the one-man circus, inspiring vistas, the strength, your intention, the golden palace, and equilibrium. So basically what this is saying for your present, like I said, is 24 to 72 hours. You have education. Right now you're a one-man show. You're riding the wave, but you have the intention of making more money, and you have the strength to do that. As soon as you find what you want, as far as expanding on a business or a new job, you're going to have equilibrium, and it's going to bring you more money. And basically, you're just going to go for it. You're going to jump off that cliff and just go for it. You're going to land on your feet, and you're going to end up making a lot of money. Give me one more. Give me one more for the present for Leo. One more for the present for Leo. What about the money? When will this come? We got two. Let me see. So there's something right now that you can't let go of. But once you do let go of it, you're going to take flight. So maybe you're thinking about this decision. Maybe you're having a little bit of anxiety about it. Don't. Just go for it, and it's going to work out for you. Okay, this here. We have up in the air, and we have another money card. So this is for your future. Sorry about that. I'm looking at the other pile. Okay, so we have two money cards, and it says up in the air. So maybe you have two decisions you have to make. Either yes, no. If you have to move, I'm not really sure. I'm not getting a vibe of staying in one place. I don't know if you're going to be working for yourself, or if you're deciding to take a job that was offered to you, you're going to have to make a decision on that. Okay, these weren't. Yes, see? 2 of Wands. You're going to have to make a decision. And you have the King of Cups. So I think either decision that you make is going to bring you money. But you're going to have to choose. Do you want to put the time and effort into opening up your own business, or you're going to take something that's offered to you with stability? Just remember, if you do open up your own business, it's excellent being your own boss. That was from a lazy shuffle. It's going to be excellent being your own boss, but it's going to be a lot of hard work. And if anything goes wrong, you're not going to have support or benefits. So you're going to have to make that decision. I would get a piece of paper, write down the pros and the cons of each, and see what's going to be most beneficial for you. Okay, protect the treasure. The sad embrace and rock bottom. Okay, so let me clarify protect the treasure. a sad embrace and rock bottom. Clarify this for Leo, please. Clarify protected treasure, the sad embrace, and rock bottom for Leo. Give us some advice for Leo. Oh, this is kind of... Okay, this is change. What is this change about? Give me a card for this change. Everything's... So you want to protect the treasure. You had a sad embrace, these, and rock bottom. So maybe that you broke up with somebody. Sorry. You broke up with somebody and you felt like you hit rock bottom, but you had to protect your treasure. Things are changing. And it says you're going to have the Ten of Cups. With the Devil, this influence, maybe you thought you weren't going to be able to do it alone, but the Sun is here. You have the Knave of Wands, and you have the Knight of Cups. So basically, I think you had something happen where you thought you were going to lose your stability, but you are protecting your treasure. Whatever money you have left, you're thinking of putting it into a business rather than work for somebody else because you don't want to be restricted by another boss. But things are changing, and you're going to have your own money because the Sun is coming. It's going to be a really good outlook for you. It's going to move a little... It's going to move a little slower than you anticipated, but it's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you happiness. You're not going to have to worry, Leo. I think everything is going to go well for you. You know already, I have a feeling you already know what you want to do. You don't want to be restricted, so you want to work for yourself. If that falls through, talk with whoever gave you that job offer and ask if you can come back to it later, or just say it's not the right time. If the position could be saved for you in the future, because sometimes they'll do that, and that will show that you really want this job, but it's not viable for you right now. So Leo, I hope this helped. If it resonates with you, please comment, like, and share, and help support my channel. You can also enter for a free chip after COVID. See the links below. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can do that also via PayPal, or I do private readings. Thank you, Leo. See you next week.